charge of them. Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same code name as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Bonjour. Bon avant-midi. Hey, salut Sander, comment ça va? Oups. Pas ça que je voulais. Ah, ça va bien, ça va bien. Ça fait une éternité que j'ai pas joué à ce jeu-là, surtout le premier, fait que j'ai aucune idée ce que je vais réussir à me rappeler ou pas. Je l'avais fait 2 fois, je pense, dans le temps. Fait que, on va voir à quel point je m'en souviens. Anyway, je devrais avoir le temps de finir les 3 avant le FF Challenge Marathon, j'imagine. Ok. Oui, je vais les mettre les sous-titres juste parce que c'est plus simple. Ben ouais, hein. Cette semaine, ça a l'air que c'est du PlayStation pas mal. Stéréo. Alright. Screen, c'est correct. Key config. Weapon, crawl, first person view. Action, ok. Normal. Special. Oh shit, ok. Ah ok, c'est juste du texte. 13 pages de texte pour expliquer le premier puis le 2. On va laisser faire. VR training, je m'en fous. Briefing. Because why not?
A long time, Snake.
I should have known you were behind this, Colonel.
That's no way to greet an old war buddy, Snake.
What do you want from me?
I just invited you here so we could have a talk.
Invited? That's what you call sending armed soldiers after me?
Sorry if they were a little rough with you. But we've got a serious situation here. Only you can get us out of it.
I'm retired from Foxhound. You're not my commander anymore, and I don't have to take orders from you or anyone else.
You will take these orders. I know it.
Excuse me.
Who's this?
Dr. Naomi Hunter. She's chief of Foxhound's medical staff and an expert in gene therapy.
Are you military?
No.
Ouais, ça c'est clair.
I've been sent here from ATGC. Pleasure to meet you, Snake. Don't worry. This injection won't hurt a bit.
What's the shot for?
What's wrong? You don't like shots?
Snake, listen up. It all went down 5 hours ago. Heavily armed soldiers occupied Shadow Moses Island, a remote island off the coast of Alaska.
What soldiers?
Next Generation Special Forces, led by members of Unit Foxhound. They presented Washington with a single demand, and they say that if it isn't met, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
A nuclear weapon?
I'm afraid so. You see, the island is the site of a secret nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Foxhound hijacking a nuclear weapon?
Now you understand how serious the situation is. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First, you're to rescue the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, and the president of Arms Tech, Kenneth Baker. They're both being held as hostages.
Those are some heavy-duty hostages.
Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to launch a nuclear strike, and stop them if they do. Any questions, Snake?
Questions? I haven't even said whether I'd accept this mission.
Well, you can make up your mind after you hear more about the situation.
Y a-tu des vidéos pour chacune de ces affaires-là? Ah, il y en a.
About the nuclear weapon disposal facility.
The disposal facility includes a hardened underground base. Even with our most advanced intelligence gathering equipment, we can't tell what's happening inside.
So someone needs to penetrate, gather intelligence, and report back. Sounds like a spy movie. What's the insertion method?
Well, an air insertion is impossible.
Not with this storm going on.
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
Approach?
Yes, within a few miles of it. The facility is equipped with sonar detection capabilities. They'd be able to hear our engine or propeller noise.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
Launch.
Same as a torpedo, only this has no propulsion device of its own. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
You want me to swim in sub-zero Alaskan water?
Don't worry. That suit represents the latest advances in polythermal technology. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Puis je les check les vidéos parce que j'ai l'impression que c'est le genre d'affaire qu'il n'y a jamais personne qui regarde, puis ça donne quand même une partie de l'histoire, fait que c'est histoire de me remettre dedans aussi en même temps.
What's the time limit?
24 hours. They say they'll launch after 24 hours.
Do they say what the target will be?
So far, they haven't mentioned the target.
When did the countdown start?
5 hours ago.
Fait que j'ai 19 heures pour finir le jeu. Je ne sais pas s'il y a vraiment un time limit.
Colonel, who are you speaking for?
Naturally, I'm representing the U.S. government.
So who's in supervisory control of this operation?
The President of the United States.
Which means that the president must be meeting with his top aides in the map room about now, huh?
No, at this point, they're still video conferencing with each other.
If that's a real nuclear warhead, shouldn't they issue a COG?
Not yet. The Secretary of Defense has operational control and is fully aware of the situation. After you infiltrate, if you determine they possess nuclear launch capabilities, a COG will be issued.
Well, if they haven't relocated to the nuclear shelter under Mount Washington, I suppose there isn't that much reason to worry yet. Is the National Security Agency in on this?
Yes, so is the DIA. The the Defense Intelligence Agency.
DIA? I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this.
They'll be sending us some support.
We don't need desk jockeys. We need a nuclear weapons specialist.
Of course. A nuclear weapons specialist has already been assigned to us.
Alright. J'imagine qu'il n'y en a pas pendant des heures de toute façon.
I'm just an amateur when it comes to nuclear weapons.
I know. That's why I've requested the assistance of a military analyst named Nastasha Romanenko. She'll be providing you backup by Kodak.
A female analyst?
She's built up an impressive record as an advisor for the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. Contact her if you have any questions. She's also an expert on high-tech weapons.
Where's she working from?
At her home in Los Angeles.
California. Seems like 1,000,000 miles away.
Female specialist, female analyst, ben oui.
Colonel, you're retired. Why are you involved in this?
Because there aren't many people who know Foxhound as well as I do.
Is that really the only reason?
I've been soldiering for a long time. I don't know anything else. I guess even though I'm getting a little old, I still love to be in the field.
Colonel, you're a lousy liar. Tell me the real reason.
Okay, Snake. Sorry. I'll be frank. A person very dear to me is being held hostage.
Who is it?
My niece, Meryl.
Ok, je me rappelle de Meryl. Je me rappelle vaguement des deux dudes qu'il faut aller sauver aussi.
Several soldiers were reported missing the day of the revolt. And my niece was one of those called in as an emergency replacement.
She looks like you.
She's my little brother's girl. He died in the Gulf War. Since then, I've been watching after her.
Personal motive, Colonel. That's not very soldierly.
I'm retired. I'm just an old man now. And I'm your friend.
Since when are we friends?
I've thought of us as friends since the fall of Zanzibar.
With my personality, I don't have too many friends.
That's what I trust about you. It's what makes you human. Please, Snake. Save my niece, Meryl.
All right.
On va
I
essayer.
have two conditions.
Name them.
One, no more secrets between us. I want complete disclosure at all times. And two, I'll only accept orders directly from you, Colonel. No cutoffs involved, okay?
Agreed. That's why I was called. But one thing,
What?
I'm not a colonel anymore. Just a retired old warhorse.
I understand, Colonel.
Mhm. Éventuellement, le jeu va partir, mais je veux voir ça avant.
Part of this operation too?
She was in charge of Foxhound's gene therapy. She knows more about those men than anyone else.
You mean you've seen them naked?
Make no mistake, I'm not a nurse. I'm a scientist.
By the way, what was that injection for?
It's a combination of nanomachines and an anti-freezing peptide so that your blood and other bodily fluids don't freeze, even at subarctic temperatures.
Nanomachines.
Not just one kind, either. There are different types which will replenish the supply of adrenaline, nutrition, and sugar in your bloodstream.
Now I don't have to worry about food.
I also put some nootropics in there.
Say what?
Nootropics. A class of drugs which will help improve your mental functioning.
It'll make me smarter, huh? Anything else?
Yes, Benzodrine. It's a type of stimulant. It'll keep you alert and responsive for 12 straight hours.
That was quite a cocktail. Anything else in there?
Those nanomachines will also keep your Codex batteries charged up.
I guess I can call you when I'm ready to go on a diet.
You're welcome.
Ah, au moins, ils prennent le temps de donner un semblant d'explication pourquoi dans ce jeu-là tu manges pas, puis pourquoi bien des détails aussi. Là. Ouais, on continue.
The chief of DARPA and the president of an arms manufacturing company. What business do they have at a nuclear weapons disposal facility?
The truth is that secret exercises were being conducted at the time the terrorist group attacked.
Must be extremely important exercises if those two were directly involved. Were they testing some kind of new advanced weapon?
I'm not privy to that information.
Do we know exactly where they're being held?
The DARPA chief has also been injected with a mini transmitter. As you get closer, you should be able to pick up his location on your radar.
Alright. Next. On est à la veille de commencer le jeu.
Ability to launch a nuclear missile?
They say they can. They even gave us the serial number of the warhead they plan to use.
What's the number confirmed?
I'm afraid so. At the very least, they've got their hands on a real nuclear warhead.
Isn't there some kind of safety device to prevent this type of terrorism?
Yes. Every missile and warhead in our arsenal is equipped with a PAL, which uses a discrete detonation code.
PAL.
Permissive Action Link. The safety control system built into all nuclear weapon systems. But even so, we can't rest easy.
Why not?
Because the DARPA chief knows the detonation code.
But even if they have a nuclear warhead, it must have been removed from its missile. All the missiles on these disposal sites are supposed to be dismantled. It's not that easy to get your hands on an ICBM.
That used to be true. But since the end of the Cold War, you can get anything if you have enough money and the right connections.
C'est vrai que le jeu est vieux parce qu'à cette heure, il dirait You can have anything if you have internet. Puis voilà, l'autre raison pourquoi je prends le temps de regarder ça, c'est parce que la dernière fois que j'ai fait ce jeu-là, j'étais jeune, je comprenais pas tout, puis j'ai pas vraiment suivi l'histoire.
I know there was an exercise going on at the time they revolted.
They're heavily armed, I'm afraid.
What about their battle experience?
The 6 members of Foxhound in charge are all hardened veterans. They're tough enough to eat nails and ask for seconds.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Foxhound.
The others are next generation special forces. They're not your average grunts either.
Well, ça regarde bien. Il en reste 3.
So what exactly are they demanding?
A person's remains.
Remains.
That's right. To be more accurate, cell specimens which contain the individual's genomic information.
Cell specimens. Why would they want that?
The terrorists need them. You see, these next generation special forces have been strengthened through gene therapy.
Strengthened.
You've heard of the Human Genome Project. They've been mapping the human genome, and they're nearly finished. Following up on this research, the military has been working towards identifying those genes which are responsible for making effective soldiers.
There are genes that do that?
Yes, and using gene therapy, they're able to transplant those genes into regular soldiers.
Gene therapy?
I'll explain this part. With gene therapy, we can remove those genes which we know may lead to sickness or disease, and at the same time splice in genes with beneficial effects, such as resistance to cancer, for example.
In other words, we can overcome all sorts of genetic diseases, and at the same time add genetic characteristics as desired.
Okay. And so if you knew what genes were responsible for making the perfect soldier, you could implant them in the same way, right?
Yes, we could.
But it all depends on being able to isolate and identify those soldier genes.
And in order to do that, it's helpful if you can study the genomic information of one of the greatest soldiers ever.
Hey, salut Gary. Oui, effectivement, les cinématiques, parce que, comme je dis, quand j'étais. La dernière fois que j'ai fait ce jeu-là, j'étais jeune, puis je comprenais pas tout, puis je veux voir l'histoire.
Greatest soldiers ever?
The man they call the greatest warrior of the 20th century.
Big Boss.
You don't mean Big Boss.
That's right. We've been working feverishly to identify the genes responsible for his incredible So far, we've discovered about 60 of the so-called soldier genes.
So his body was recovered after all.
Yes, and his cells have remained frozen in a cryo chamber. His genomic information is a priceless treasure to mankind.
Priceless to the military, perhaps.
His body was burned severely, but it was possible to restore his DNA profile from just a single strand of his hair.
You people are amazing. And then you're gonna transplant those genes into soldiers?
Yes. We'll use a process that I discovered called gene targeting. The strongest soldiers don't become what they are by acquiring their skills through training or experience. We now know that hereditary factors are far more crucial for creating superior soldiers.
Snake, we can't give them his body. It's potentially more dangerous than all the nuclear warheads on that island put together.
I hear the terrorists are calling themselves the Sons of Big Boss.
The sons of Big Boss.
Ouais, sophistiqué puis compliqué, c'est... Pour vrai, je pense que la série Metal Gear, c'est une des séries que l'histoire est vraiment la plus... Comment je dirais ça? La plus compliquée à comprendre.
They started out as an anti-terrorist special ops unit, made up of former members of biochem units, technical escort units, and the nuclear emergency search team. Their purpose was to respond to threats involving next-generation weapons of mass destruction, including NBC weapons.
Until they were added, that is.
Who's they?
These guys didn't start out as regular army.
Looks like a pretty international group. Mercenaries?
Yeah, and it gets worse. Most of them were from a merc agency that I think you're familiar with. They were part of Big Boss's private guard. And after Big Boss went down, the military just bought out all their contracts.
Outer heaven.
After that, they were merged with our own VR unit, Force 21, and retrained. If you ask me, these so-called next-generation special forces should be called simulated soldiers. They have no real battle experience.
Video game players, huh?
Don't forget they've all been strengthened with gene therapy. They carry genes which make them excellent soldiers. Don't get careless just because they don't have much experience.
I thought using genetically modified soldiers was prohibited by international law.
Yes, but those are just declarations, not actual treaties.
The interesting thing is that nearly every member of the unit conspired in this attack.
J'ai jamais fini le premier à NES.
How could an entire unit be subverted to rebellion?
They're calling it a revolution.
Since they all went through the same gene therapy, they probably felt closer than brothers. They see the unit as their only family.
The sons of Big Boss.
Je sais pas, le premier au NES, il était comme... Il était vraiment dur, pareil.
My
là.
armed counselors.
According to their files, they all got straight A's on their psychological tests. They all seemed like fine, upstanding, patriotic soldiers.
But they all took part in the uprising?
No, several people didn't show up on the day of the exercise. That's why there was a resupply of troops.
Was there any sign recently that something might be wrong?
There was a report a month ago that...
Yes, Rox. Metal Gear.
Apparently they consulted classified information about the soldier genes and performed their own gene therapy experiments.
They can do that even without you?
Well, our gene therapy process is almost completely automated. And besides that, they're all geniuses with IQs over 180.
Even the existence of this genome army is a national secret of the highest order. We've been hoping to investigate this thing quietly and deal with it behind closed doors.
Puis c'est aussi un des jeux au PS1 que le voice acting était vraiment top notch là.
High-tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound, your former unit, and one that I was a commander of. An elite group combining firepower and expertise. They're every bit as good as when I was commanding them.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mantis, with his powerful psychic abilities.
Le boss que tout le monde connaît.
Cyber Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven.
Ouais, lui, je m'en rappelle.
Shape. And
Bon, of course.
Specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter.
Looks like a lovely bunch of folks. Too bad we'll be meeting under these circumstances.
And finally, in charge of them,
Liquid.
Foxhound Squad Leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
Yes. And you're the only person who can stand against him.
Je me souviens pas de Decoy Octopus. Mais genre vraiment pas, là.
Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake. The man with the same code name as you.
Tell me what you know.
He fought in the Gulf War as a teenager, the youngest person in the SAS. His job was to track down and destroy mobile Scud missile launching platforms.
Hey yo, Manix.
You, I believe. Didn't you infiltrate Western Iraq with a platoon of Green Berets?
I was just a kid myself back then.
The details are classified, but it seems that originally he penetrated the Middle East as a sleeper for the SIS.
He was a spy for the British Secret Intelligence Service?
But he never once showed his face in Century House. He was taken prisoner in Iraq, and after that there was no trace of him for several years. After you retired, he was rescued and became a member of Foxhound.
I thought that by the time I left, they were no longer using code names.
I don't know his real name. That information is so highly classified that even I can't look at it. Here's a photo of him. Pretty shocking, huh? His skin tone is different, but otherwise you two are exact duplicates.
I have a twin?
I don't know the details, but it seems so. That's why we really need you for this mission.
You're the only one who can beat him. Now that I've met you, I know. You've got something that he doesn't. I can see it in your eyes.
Why don't I find that thought more comforting?
Oui, Rock, j'ai déjà fini les 3. Mais ça fait longtemps. Puis étrangement, c'est le 2 que j'ai le plus joué. Le 2, à la fin, j'étais capable de le mettre à difficulté extreme. Je le finissais en 3 heures sans rien tuer, sans me faire spotter, puis sans radar.
I need to borrow your scissors.
What are you going to do?
Don't worry, just gonna clean myself up a little.
Huh?
I don't want to be mistaken for the leader of the terrorists.
Parce que je savais que dans la version... je sais plus si c'est la version internationale, la version japonaise ou whatever. Mais il y avait une version de Metal Gear Solid 2 que t'avais des ranks à la fin de la game. Puis le highest rank que tu pouvais avoir, c'était Big Boss. Puis pour avoir le rank de Big Boss, fallait finir le jeu en dedans de 3h30. Jamais tuer personne, même pas les boss, fallait que tu les tranquillises. Fallait que tu le fasses justement sans radar. Que tu te fasses pas spotter, puis j'avais réussi à le faire. Pour me rendre compte que dans la version américaine, ils t'en donnent pas de rank. Mais le premier, ça fait très longtemps que j'ai pas joué. Je l'aurais mis à hard si c'était pas que j'ai pas de radar, parce que pas de radar, je vais vraiment avoir de la misère, puis ça me tente pas de passer 3 mois sur le premier. Ouais, Grey Fox, il est hot. Le Christy de Cyborg Ninja, là. Je suis vraiment déçu que dans Metal Gear Solid 5, il ait changé la voix de Snake pour Kiefer Sutherland. Tu sais, je veux dire, je comprends, c'est un acteur connu pis tout, mais depuis le début que c'est David Hayter qui le faisait, pis il était tellement nice. Bye, Ocelot. Oh ouais, ça fait de bien pareil, mais je suis quand même... Je sais pas qu'est-ce qui s'est passé pour qu'ils disent « Bon, ben, cette fois-là, on prend pas David Hayter. » Ouais, c'était même pas ça là. En plus, c'était Snake, boy, je suis dans l'une.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Pour Atlanta, on les a choisis, Manix, mais pour Toronto, pas encore. Les submissions pour Toronto finissent demain soir. Ouais, tant qu'à ça. Je vais t'avouer que le 5, je l'ai jamais fini, je me suis écœuré avant. J'ai vraiment pas trippé ce qu'ils ont fait avec le 5. C'est une des séries que ça m'a un peu fait chier que il essaye d'aller open world. Je trouvais que ça fitait pas. Non, ça c'est Metal Gear, ouais. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
Je l'ai pas essayé, Revengeance. Puis honnêtement, je pense que j'aimerais mieux celui-là que le 5. Ben c'est ça l'affaire, moi honnêtement là, je trouve que Metal Gear Solid 5 c'est pas un Metal Gear non plus. Pour vrai là, depuis que le jeu est sorti que je le dis, puis je trouve que Metal Gear Solid 5 de Phantom Pain ça aurait dû être c'est quoi le nom? Peace Walker 2. Tu sais, c'est pas... Je sais pas, j'aime pas le concept du open world dans un jeu de même, tout simplement. Non, je les ai pas faites. J'ai essayé Peace Walker un bout, je l'ai pas fini. Puis pas parce qu'il est mauvais, parce que ça a juste jamais à donner que je le finisse. Puis Portable Ops, je l'ai tout simplement pas fait. Ah, il était bon, Peace Walker, mais je trouve que... Bon, First, le 5, il était trop long. Puis c'est parce que ce qui me gosse un peu, c'est que dans toutes les Metal Gear... Dans toutes les Metal Gear, t'as des éléments de puzzle avec les items que tu ramasses, avec les weapons que tu ramasses. Ils ont tout sacré ça par la fenêtre dans le 5 pour dire « Fais que ce que tu veux ». Tu sais, t'as pas d'affaire de trouver les bonnes keycards pour aller aux bonnes places, contacte les bonnes personnes pour avoir les bons indices, trouve les bonnes weapons pour aller aux bonnes places. C'est... Fais faire tes weapons, là, pis si t'es as, side-toi-en si tu veux. C'est pas grave. Bon, VR Mission, mettons que c'était correct, là. C'était un peu comme... voyons. Link Crossbow Training ou whatever. Yep. Moi aussi, ça me fait drôle de rejouer à celui-là pour vrai, là. Je me rappelle tellement pas de grand chose de ce jeu-là.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Tu sais, je dis, je me rappelle pas je me rappelle de presque rien. Je me rappelle quand même des affaires courantes, hein?
Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention.
Je me rappelle pas du codec de Merrill.
Noticed.
Sauf que je me souviens qu'il est drette là. Tu sais, c'est... Je l'ai déjà dit, hein, je stream pas un jeu que j'ai pas. Ouais, ça, le boss avec ses bombes et ses patins, c'est dans le 2. Ça, je m'en rappelle très bien de Fatman.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah.
Ouais, je m'en allais le nommer Fred Siphon Filter. J'avais joué au 1 puis au 2, ça.
Let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
Malgré que c'est vrai que Fred, il a pas de son.
The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll
All
be
right.
monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle.
Je me rappelais pas de tous ces sous-entendus-là.
In my stomach, thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in.
Yep.
There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
L'autre affaire, je me souvenais pas aussi, c'était que j'avais pas réalisé tout simplement parce que j'étais trop jeune, c'est l'accent Asian à mailing qui est complètement normal.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Puis j'aime comment ils ont pris le temps d'essayer, au moins essayer de donner une explication à un peu tout, là. Tu sais, pourquoi le radar marche plus, pourquoi personne n'entend ton codec. Ah, bon. J'ai le droit à juste 2 rations. Je me souviens aussi que les ennemis peuvent voir tes traces de pas dans la neige. C'est une des affaires qui m'avait tellement fait triper dans le temps, ça. À cette heure, c'est courant, mais ça a été comme un des premiers jeux qui a vraiment fait des moves dans ce genre-là. Ouais, faut pas que je me fasse voir par les lumières, sinon l'alarme part. Ok, ouais. Fuck. C'est exactement ça que je voulais éviter. Hop. De bot. Bon. J'avais pas encore savé, right? Ah, c'est pas grave, il y a continue. Fallait au moins entendre crier Snake une fois, tu sais. Je le sais que c'est faisable d'aller chercher ça sans se faire spotter. Ah, calice. Ben, coudonc, tant qu'à y être. Bon. Là, je me pose comme une fillette. Bon, il n'y a pas de problème. Vous avez rien vu. Faut que je me réhabitue au contrôle pis tout. Déjà, ça fait une éternité que j'ai pas joué avec un. J'ai pas joué à un jeu qui se joue avec le joystick. Je pense que le dernier jeu que j'ai joué de même, c'était Monster Hunter World. Puis ça fait genre 6 mois que j'ai pas joué à ça.
Whose footprints are these?
Ah, ok, je peux pas les knock-out avant qu'ils me voient. Ah, fuck. Il se réveille plus vite que je me souvenais aussi. Alright. On arrête de niaiser. J'ai pas mis un compteur de game over pour celle-là non plus. Ah, ok, je pensais que je pouvais. J'ai jamais essayé le remake au GameCube. La seule version que j'ai vraiment joué de ce jeu-là, c'est celle-là au PS1. Ah, crap. Je suis plus là. Ça va m'en revenir éventuellement. On risque de l'entendre souvent, le Snake. Parce que je vais ramasser les grenades. Ah, shit. Les chaff grenades, c'est celles qui fuck les caméras, ça, si je me trompe pas. Bon, c'était pas dur. Puis parlant de caméra, il y en a une là, elle surveille quoi?
Surveillance camera?
Ok, stun grenade, nice. Là, j'ai un gun, mais il n'y a pas de silencieux. Non, descends. Bon. Ah, maudit cave. Ça me fait chier quand ça fait ça. What? Ouais, ben oui. On va se le dire que le champ de vision est pas tant sa coche dans ce jeu-là non plus. Là. Ok, bon, des balles. Nice. Sac ton camp. C'est bien. Ouais, va-t'en. Ouais, à date, c'est flawless. Ça pourrait pas aller mieux. Eh boy, il fait noir ici. Hello.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Ouais, Master Miller, ouais. Je m'en souviens de ça aussi.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Ouais, beaucoup de guillemets. Puis pour vrai, là, ça c'est une autre affaire que j'avais trouvé un peu de valeur dans le 5. Master Miller, il me tape ses nerfs dans le 5, là.
I moved the dark sheet to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. I'm about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah.
J'ai pas tué personne.
Stealth, too.
Stealth. There's an intruder besides me?
Ah, ok.
Anyway, I want you to increase
Ouais,
the
Grey Fox, c'est
security
vrai.
detail on the chief.
Là, je suis ça après revenir sur mes pas. What? Ah, oui, c'est vrai. Ouais, Deep Throat.
Press the action button to drop down.
Merci. Non, excuse, je voulais pas te parler.
Press the action button to drop down.
On n'a pas besoin de CV. Press the action button to drop down, mais prends pas le temps de checker avant s'il y a du monde en bas. C'est pas grave.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Ah.
Don't make too much noise or you'll be spotted. Be careful when you're walking on that floor.
Il y avait tellement d'affaires dans ce jeu-là que c'était comme du jamais vu, là. Faut que tu fasses attention au son, faut que tu fasses attention à tes traces de pas. Mais t'as pas besoin de faire attention aux caméras qui te voient pas si t'es crouché, ça a l'air. Fuck. Bon, ça me prend une keycard. Puis il me semble qu'il n'y a pas vraiment d'action button pour les keycards, ils rouvrent tout seuls les portes. Ah, crap. Bon, on va retourner me cacher comme une fillette. Bon. Bon, il me semblait qu'il y avait un piton pour déséquiper vite fait, là. Bon, ici, j'ai plus besoin de rien. Hey, salut Oxney, comment ça va? Ah, ça va bien, ça va bien. Je me rends compte que je suis rusty as fuck de Metal Gear Solid, mais sinon ça va bien. Ah fuck, il y a une caméra ici. Ah, va-t'en. J'ai essayé de descendre les marches, j'ai même pas réussi. Hey, les contrôles sont dégueulasses, pour vrai, je me rappelais pas de ça. Ouais, c'est un peu ça qui se passe en ce moment, moi et tout. Je me rappelle plus de rien, puis j'ai vraiment de la misère avec les contrôles. Ça va revenir. Ben voyons donc! Je suis pas capable de viser les marches. Ah, les graphiques, ça va. C'est les contrôles qui... Calvaire. Ça se dirige mal. C'est parce que me semblait qu'il y avait une façon comme d'assommer les gars pendant un bon bout, puis... J'imagine que c'était juste dans le 2, là. Je pensais qu'il y avait une façon aussi de knocker un gars avec tes poings sans qu'il alerte personne. Mais là, à seconde où je commence à taper dessus, l'alarme à part même si le gars il a rien fait. Mais comme je dis, j'ai joué pas mal plus aux 2, fait que... Hey, j'ai réussi à aller dans les marches. Ok, ça je m'en souviens que je peux faire là. Merci le GG, j'ai vraiment l'impression d'avoir réussi à passer un boss. Stair boss. Il y avait un trou dans le mur ici. Ah fuck. Yep, il y avait de quoi là. Je suis tellement mort. Ah, vois-tu, je vais avoir eu droit à pas mal toutes les opinions. On en fait 2-3 qui passent pour dire que celui au GameCube, il l'aimait pas. Pourquoi qu'il m'a dit de faire attention quand je marche sur ce plancher-là? Je cours dessus, il y a un gars drette en dessous puis il m'entend pas. Ouais, let's go. Faut que je réussisse à repogner les marches. Bon, j'ai rentré en pleine face dans la rampe, mais ça a passé. Là, il me semble que... Faut que j'attende. Ouais, puis je vais aller voir qu'est-ce qu'il y avait dans le trou en bas aussi. Ah ouais, tu sais, je savais même pas qu'il y avait une version du 3 sur le 3DS. Oups. Tabarnak. En gros, c'est simple, s'il y a plus qu'un gars, je suis mort. Ouais, ben. Une chance, j'y compte pas les game over, parce que je serais déjà rendu à genre 7. Ah, il y a une chaîne, ok. Je pensais que je pouvais descendre. J'aime pas ne pas savoir où ce qu'ils sont les ennemis, parce que même quand je le sais, je me fais pogner. Ça mène-tu quelque part, ça? Ouais, on l'a, le first person view. L'affaire, c'est qu'il y a tellement de... Il y a tellement de mécaniques qui sont dans le 2 que j'ai tellement joué au 2 qu'il y a des mécaniques du 2 que je pensais qu'ils étaient dans celle-là. Puis ils le sont pas. Je suis en train de m'en aller où de même, là? J'ai trouvé le tunnel qui part de l'Alaska et qui se rend au reste des États. Ah well, ça m'a pas aidé ben ben. Je viens-tu tout faire ce chemin-là pour une ration, là? Ah, je peux même pas tirer en plus. Bon. Je sais pas si c'est supposé être aussi sombre que ça ou si c'est juste la capture qui fait ça, mais... My God qu'on voit rien. Je jouerais pas à un jeu d'horreur de même, mettons. First, parce que je verrais moins que rien, puis deuxièmement, parce que j'aime pas les jeux d'horreur, tout simplement. Donc, faire le saut, c'est pas tant mon fort, puis... La majorité des horror games, à cette heure, c'est tout du jump scares, puis ça m'énerve. Peux-tu dire que ça fait changement de lunar en maudit? C'est quoi ça? Ok, bon. Puis il y a une mécanique que je comprends pas aussi. Pourquoi qu'à la minute je suis crouché en dessous de quelque chose? Ah, lève! Bon. À la minute je suis crouché en dessous de quelque chose, j'ai plus de radar. Ça non plus, je le comprends pas. Mais là, je sais que ça vaut même pas la peine d'aller dans ce Christy de trou-là. Tout ce qu'il y a, c'est 20 minutes de rampage pour... Ok, je recommence là. C'est ça, tout ce qu'il y a, c'est que je rampe pendant 20 minutes pour aller chercher une ration. Ah, je peux déjà y aller. Nice. Va-t'en. Hey, ouais. Let's go, basement. Je viens de réaliser que dans le layout, j'avais laissé un espace juste en dessous, ici, entre les trois personnages, ben, entre les deux groupes de persos, pour mettre le timer, puis je l'ai jamais mis.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Ah, time out. Je sais que ça fait à peu près 1 heure que j'ai commencé le jeu. Fait que, on va mettre le timer à 1 heure, puis c'est tout. Hey, ouais. Please, merci. Tiens. Pourquoi qu'il est... Ah, voyons. Il est comme flippé à la verticale. Non, pas de game over dans celle-là. Les game over count, je les garde pour les RPG. Voyons. Bon, merci. Parce que veux pas, faut que j'aille les écrire à la main, les game over. Puis dans ce jeu-là, au nombre de fois que ça arrive, je passerai mon temps à aller le changer, puis si ça me tente pas. Keycard 1.
Snake, if you want to go up or down the ladder, just press the action
Merci.
button by the ladder.
Bon, wait. On revenait parce que je vois exactement le trajet qu'il faut que je fasse. Ok, fait que c'est en avant pendant un petit bout, puis à gauche. Bon. Ça mène-tu quelque part, ça? Ah oui, ça mène là. Toi, t'es quoi? Ration? Ah non, des... Ben, une balle, parce qu'il m'en manquait juste une. Tu sais, je vois pas tellement mieux avec les thermals, là, mais au moins je vois un peu... Ouais, ok, non, je vois vraiment mieux avec les thermals.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Oui, merci. Ça, je le savais. Drette là. Who's that noise?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We're conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
The Metal Gear. Pa pa pa.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Armstech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
Alright.
If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex.
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey!
Whoops.
Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker, the president of Armstech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis.
One of the members of
Un des boss les plus iconiques de toute la série, Psycho Mantis.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's.
If they find out Baker's password,
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
what?
The card keys.
Card keys.
They were designed by Armstech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that,
Yes, you can stop the launch.
That card key.
so where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
somewhere in the second floor basement.
Second floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where walls are a different color? Here, take this.
Hey, hello, go girl. How you doing?
It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a pad card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No,
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorist demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Okay, he's dead.
Dead.
Fox die. I do remember about Fox die. Bad day. Ah,
Naomi, the chief.
that sucks.
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
I feel you though.
No.
I had a very bad day.
Something for me.
I think it was on Tuesday.
Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Yeah, sure. Alright. Meryl, please. And I know. Okay, I did remember that.
so you killed the chief, you bastard. Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move.
I know if you get into the bathroom fast enough, she don't have time to put on pants or something.
Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. Their rookie's eyes fire solemn. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off the rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie.
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot! What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Ah, crap.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
I actually sang the song in my head, Oxney. Hello. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Can I skip it? Oh yes, I can. Wow.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
Yeah, shut up.
I'm telling you, shoot!
Hey, merci pour le host, Rox. Okay, so there is a first-person view, but you cannot shoot in first person. What the fuck? All right.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you? You fool! You killed him! I'm sorry, sir. His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind. Now we'll never get that detonation code. Boss, I have a good idea.
Okay. Well, I may be wrong, but I don't think you can shoot in first person. It doesn't seem like it. This boss is so iconic.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis. Foxhound said
Yeah, Psycho Mantis is
mental
just
feedback.
creepy but freaking awesome.
Mantis.
Have you ever seen this game, Go Girl? Have you, or played it, or well, whatever? Yeah, okay, same. Oh wait, that's right. Oh well, your stepdad got good taste. Okay, and the place where the wall is another color is somewhere down there. I think it was here. Yep, right there. And if I recall correctly, yep, you hear that? See, I do remember some stuff. Another one there. Okay, yeah. I don't play Smash myself, so...
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry, I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Ocelot.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
I really like that character. He may be my favorite character in the franchise, actually. Oh, okay, sure, go girl. But Secret of Mana won't start before a few weeks. I'm playing Lunar right now.
6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Alright, so first...
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullet shoes. I make him know what I want.
Come on, shoot once more.
I love to reload during battle.
Where is he?
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Whoa.
Better hurry up. The old man's not gonna last long. Don't you want to settle this?
Wow, okay. Yeah, Lunar is really great. I'm really having fun with this. And the thing is, if I reach 300 followers before Secret of Mana, I'm gonna go through the entire Final Fantasy marathon before starting Secret of Mana, so it might be a while. Whoops. Oh, I think I do remember something about this fight. Oh no, that doesn't work. I was thinking of using C4, but I'm just gonna blow the entire place up with the old guy along with it if I do. I mean, using C4 besides C4 is not the greatest of idea. Oh no, when I start the Final Fantasy project, I'm gonna play it pretty much every single day of the week. And also, I do play RPGs on more than just Mondays. You see, for example, this week I've played Lunar on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Come on. Ow. Oh, I do. Oops. I just shot Baker. I'm gonna use a ration just in case. Ow. Right. Crap. I don't like that as soon as you start aiming, you cannot move anymore. Ah, crap. Yep, got me. 9 months later, Oxney. What, did you have anything planned for your 300 follower special? Il est dans le chemin en esti, Baker. Okay, well, you need to do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the other special after the 300 one, because the Final Fantasy Challenge Marathon is quite a big project. But well, I'll see. I'm not hiding, dude. I was right in front of you. Almost shot Baker again. You love what? Excuse me? Was not listening. I was too busy shooting at you. Ow. I mean, the fact that his bullets are bouncing off the wall is such a simple mechanic, but so great for a first fight. Aw, come on, Baker. I'm acting like it was Baker's fault, but the guy is not even moving. Okay, one more. I mean, he's the one who got caught.
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just being warmed up. My hand!
Yeah, sure. I still don't know what I'm gonna stream on Friday. It's either gonna be this or more Lunar. I don't know, I'm gonna see. But yeah, take care. Have a nice day.
That exoskeleton.
This is not Grey Fox, this is Zero from Borderlands. Come on.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mattis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, alright.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. You know, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me out now.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree. But what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the car keys.
Car keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does that? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by Kodak. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Kodak?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you this. Oh, sorry. I forgot. Damn! Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
And back in the day, if you made a copy of this game, this is where you were stuck.
One of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius in engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
I'll keep the cutscene going, and I'll be right back.
Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me.
They don't know this disk exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
What the hell?
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.